what type of water should we be drinking, and when should we be drinking it, and why should we be drinking water? A man said to me, everyone tells me to drink water, you told me why. So let me tell you why. So let's have a...
Are you making a deadly mistake when it comes to staying hydrated? Most of us think we know how to drink water properly, but according to Dr. Barbara O'Neill, there's a common hydration mistake that could be affecting your health more than you realize. In this video, we'll explore what that mistake is and how you can avoid it to improve your well-being. Ready to find out what you might be doing wrong? Let's get started. 1. The importance of water and how much we lose daily.
So let's have a look at water loss in a day. So from the kidneys, now please bear with me here because I'm an Australian, so I'm going to say litre, but I think you realise in the US a quart is the same as the litre. So from the kidneys, we have 1.5 litre loss in a day. From the colon, we have 0.3 of a litre loss in the day. From the lungs, we have a 0.2 of a litre loss. And what's a surprise to most is from the skin, we have a 0.5 of a litre loss. So that's 2.5 litre loss, so litre loss in a 24-hour period.
Water is the fuel our body needs to keep running smoothly. Every day, without even realizing it, we lose water in several ways, through sweating, breathing, and using the bathroom. Dr. Barbara O'Neill explains that on average, we lose about 2.5 liters of water each day. Most of it comes from the kidneys, but we also lose a significant amount from our skin, lungs, and even our colon. If we don't replace this lost water, our bodies can't function as they should. Drinking enough water helps to keep everything balanced. While foods like fruits and veggies provide some water, it's not enough. According to Dr. O'Neill, we should aim for at least 2 liters of pure water daily, more if we're physically active or in a hot climate. It's a simple habit, but it can make a huge difference in how you feel and how your body works. Remember, staying hydrated is key to staying healthy. 2. Hydrating with the right fluids.
But we need to have at least 2 litres of pure water a day. So here's the rule of thumb. So 50 pound body weight to 1, well, I'll say quart for your sake, for 1 quart or 1 litre. So that means if someone is 100 pound, they should be having 2 quarts a day. And I guess someone gets very concerned if they're 200 pound. Does that mean I've got to drink 3 quarts a day? Well, that's a good incentive for weight loss. And if someone's only drinking 2 glasses of water a day and they're 200 pound, they can get very discouraged at that news. So you know what I say, Rome wasn't built in a day. You just start little by little by little to drink more. But it's a good rule of thumb for children, because children need water. And you watch, a child gets up in the morning, runs around and plays for a while, sit down for breakfast. What's the first thing they want to do straight after breakfast? Water. Because they sat to eat dehydrated. Same with the adults. How many adults get up in the morning, first thing they have is, say, orange juice and a cup of coffee. Isn't that the traditional breakfast fluids? And what are they doing when they have their orange juice and their cup of...
Not all drinks are created equal when it comes to hydration. Dr. Barbara O'Neill makes it clear that while many people turn to coffee, tea, or juice to quench their thirst, these beverages won't hydrate your body properly. Drinks like coffee can make you more dehydrated because they act as diuretics, causing you to lose more water than you take in. Water is the only drink that truly hydrates your body the way it needs. Dr. O'Neill explains it best. Would you wash your body with orange juice or coffee? Of course not. Only water can effectively cleanse and hydrate your body from the inside out. So, while other drinks might be tasty, nothing beats plain water when it comes to keeping your body running smoothly. Next time you're thirsty, reach for water instead of sugary or caffeinated drinks. It's the simplest way to stay healthy and hydrated. 3. Dehydration and its effects on the stomach.
And what's fascinating about his book, I'm pretty sure it's in the bookshelf there, is he goes into every single body function, because don't you love it when someone says, why is this happening? And then investigate and then write a book, and we can read that book and go, well, looky there. No need to reinvent the wheel. This guy's done it all. And what he found was the first place that water is lost is the stomach. Because lining our stomach, we have a thick mucosa lining, and in that thick mucosa lining is sodium bicarbonate. And that sodium bicarbonate is in the stomach lining, so that if any stomach acid tries to go through, it's immediately negated or neutralized, so that the hydrochloric acid doesn't eat out our stomach. But one of the first places that water is taken from in dehydration is the lining of the stomach. And so when someone is dehydrated, they can have a very thin stomach lining. And when there's a very thin stomach lining, there's no sodium bicarbonate in there. And so the stomach acid can easily start to eat its way through.
Dehydration doesn't just make you thirsty, it can have a serious impact on your stomach too. Dr. Barbara O'Neill explains that when you're not drinking enough water, one of the first areas affected is the lining of your stomach. This lining is meant to protect your stomach from the acids that break down food. However, when you're dehydrated, the lining becomes thin and weak, making it easier for stomach acid to damage your stomach walls. This can lead to painful issues like stomach ulcers. Dr. O'Neill even shares that many people suffering from ulcers are simply dehydrated. By drinking water regularly, especially before meals, you can strengthen your stomach lining and reduce the risk of ulcers. It's a small change with big benefits. Just remember, keeping your body hydrated helps protect not just your overall health, but your stomach as well. 4. The link between dehydration and headaches.
A person can actually develop negative thought patterns in a dehydrated brain. And most people know that their headache possibly is due to dehydration. My husband rang me one day, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, he was driving, he said, I don't know what's the matter with me, I've got a migraine. I can hardly drive. So you know what my first question always is? How much water have you drank? And he went, oh dear. He said, I haven't drank any water since I woke up this morning. So he woke up in the morning and had water, he had breakfast, must have got busy, had lunch, and now we are 3 in the afternoon. He is chronically dehydrated. So I said to him, please don't drink a whole glass of water. Please just have half a glass of water. A few minutes later, another half glass of water. A few minutes later, let it little by little go in. He said after the first glass, the migraine went to a headache, and after the second glass, the headache went to a dull ache, and after the third glass, he had no headache.
Ever get a headache out of nowhere? It might be because you're dehydrated. Dr. Barbara O'Neill shares that dehydration is a common cause of headaches, but it's often overlooked. When your body doesn't have enough water, your brain can shrink slightly, pulling away from the skull and triggering a headache. Dr. O'Neill even gives an example of her husband, who suffered from a migraine, only to realize he hadn't had any water all day. After drinking a couple of glasses, his migraine quickly eased into a mild headache and then disappeared completely. This shows how powerful water can be in preventing or relieving headaches. The next time you feel a headache coming on, try drinking some water before reaching for painkillers. It's a simple fix that might save you from a lot of discomfort. Staying hydrated not only keeps your body functioning well, but also helps your brain stay sharp and pain-free. 5. Water timing and hydration mistakes.
So if your hydrochloric acid's strong, Helicobacter pylori can't survive in the stomach, because hydrochloric acid is antibacterial. Interesting. I want to show you what's happening, and he's drinking nothing between meals. So every meal when he's sat to 8, he's dehydrated, no stomach lining. So let's have a look at what's happening. So here's Helicobacter pylori just doing its job, and by the way, every month when the antibiotic comes in, it kills the Helicobacter pylori off, but because the damage is still there, more Helicobacter pylori comes along to clean it up. See, if you don't turn the tap off, you're still going to be mopping up. When he sits to eat, hydrochloric acid's released, and hydrochloric acid is just about to come down and wipe out Helicobacter pylori. And then what does the man do? Has a great big drink of water. What does that do to hydrochloric acid? We all remember from chemistry days, water dilutes acid. Helicobacter pylori goes, whew, that was close, chomp, chomp, chomp.
Drinking water is important, but when you drink it matters too. Dr. Barbara O'Neill explains that a common mistake people make is drinking water with their meals. While it might seem like a good idea, this can dilute your stomach acid, which your body needs to properly digest food. When you drink too much water during meals, it weakens the acid, making digestion less efficient and causing bloating or discomfort. Instead, Dr. O'Neill recommends drinking water between meals, especially about 30 minutes before you eat. This gives your body the hydration it needs without interfering with digestion. If you feel thirsty during a meal, just take a few small sips, but try to avoid drinking large amounts. Timing your water intake the right way can make a big difference in how your body processes food and how you feel overall. It's an easy adjustment that can improve your digestion and help you avoid uncomfortable bloating. 6. Water and energy.
There's a little motor inside the cell membrane, and when the water rushes through the membrane, it causes that little motor to spin, which gives us a unit of energy. Isn't it incredible what they know about the inside workings of the cell? So when everyone at work is going to have a cigarette outside and a cup of coffee to get some energy, all you have to do is find a tree.
Ever feel like you're dragging through the day? Dr. Barbara O'Neill explains that dehydration might be the culprit. Water is essential for your body's energy production, as it helps transport nutrients to your cells. Without enough water, your cells can't function properly, leaving you feeling tired and sluggish. Even mild dehydration can affect your energy levels and mental clarity. Instead of reaching for coffee or sugary drinks, try drinking more water throughout the day. It's a natural way to boost your energy without the crash. Drinking water consistently helps your brain stay sharp and your body feel energized. So, next time you're feeling worn out, grab a glass of water and see the difference it makes in keeping you awake and focused. Proper hydration is one of the simplest and most effective ways to improve your health. As Dr. Barbara O'Neill explains, drinking enough water at the right times can prevent headaches, aid digestion, protect your stomach, and keep your energy levels up. By avoiding common hydration mistakes, you can ensure your body gets the water it needs to function at its best. Remember, small changes like drinking more water can have a big impact on your health. Start today and feel the difference. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more health tips.